Hello book nerds, welcome to Bookshelf Bunny. I'm Kim and this is a e-reader versus paperback chat. Okay guys, so I've been using e-readers now pretty consistently since October or so of last year. Last year I purchased this lovely, the Kobo Clara 2E, and I started using that quite a lot. I never really jumped into the e-reader scene before because I just was really biased towards my paperbacks. There's just something about a physical book, the heft, the pages, the smell. But I took the plunge into the e-reader world October of last year. So I've been using it for quite a few months now. And then after using this one for a while, I ended up buying a second e-reader. I bought myself the Kindle Paperwhite. This was the most recent version, and I got this in like November, maybe even December, I can't quite remember. And the reason I got this as well is because here in Canada, you can't do library books with the Kindle. You cannot access the Libby app or any Overdrive iterations with Kindle. You can only do that on Kobo here in Canada. However, I read a lot of indie books, and I read a lot of books that are advanced reader copies and things like that are sent to me via formats easily accessible through the Kindle. And so I decided to take the plunge and get this one as well. So now I use my Kobo for ebook library reads and traditionally published ebook reads, but I use my Kindle primarily for indie books and ARC books, things that are not available on Kobo. So if it's published exclusively through like KDP through Amazon, then Kindle. But if it's anything else, including a library book, Kobo. So I have been using both of these for the better part of like 8 months, 9 months, and I'm in love. I'm in love. I don't know if I'm gonna ever go back to exclusively paperbacks. I'll show you my beauties. So this is my Kobo. This is my Kobo. Currently on here we have Hard-Boiled Wonderland and the End of the World by Harakumi Murakami. I haven't started it yet, but it's a hopeful read for soon. And I love everything about it. I did get a bumper case for it. It's unfortunately frosted at the bottom half, you see. So my stickers that I've decorated it with aren't quite as vibrant, and I've added a pop socket for easy reading. I just really love that. I feel like this one's probably my preferred device because of the size, but it's amazing. That's my Kobo. And then my Kindle, it's the same. I've currently got a book I was asked to read on here, The Year Before the End by Vidar Hogstad. This is the first book in a series. It's a sci-fi adventure. I'm only a couple chapters in, but so far I love it, FYI. And this one I also got a bumper case for, and this one's all the way clear, so you can see my stickers that I've decorated it with quite a bit better. Also have pop socket for ease of use, just really convenient for reading one-handed. I love them. But you'll notice that Kobo is smaller than the Kindle. The Kobo is a 6-inch screen. The Kindle is a 6.8-inch screen, so it's just a smidge bigger, but it's noticeable enough, right? I love them. The other plus is that I can still use my homemade book sleeves to safely transport my e-readers around. slide her in there, easy peasy. And I love making book sleeves. I'm addicted. It's totally a thing. So that's a thing. I love that. It has all of the convenience of a book on the go with the added plus that I can have multiple books inside. So when I went on my trips to California this year, I took my Kobo and I read through a lot of books through my Kobo. And it was the one device, and it was multiple books available, including my latest library read. Don't have to take my paperback library books out and about and risk them getting damaged or lost. So that's a huge plus. That's a huge, huge plus. So honestly, you guys, I think I'm gonna stick with the e-readers primarily. I read a lot on the go. I read a lot at work. I read a lot when I'm out and about, you know, waiting in lineups at grocery stores. I'll pull out my e-reader and I'll read because I'm cool like that. And for the mobility, it's worth it. It's just absolutely worth it. The batteries last quite a long time on both of these. I charge them maybe once a month, to be totally honest, and it's fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. A couple perks of the, I used to do a lot of my e-reading on my iPad, but my iPad had the glare factor, and that was a real problem for me for when I was reading outside. Plus the iPad is ridiculously expensive, and I was always afraid I would damage it or lose it, which would suck because it's a crap ton of money. These are considerably more affordable. They were each about $150. I did get them on sale as well, so that helped. So they actually cost me less than that, but give or take, they were each about $150 retail, and that compared to my iPad, huge difference. I'm a lot less worried about these getting damaged. That would still suck, but if it did get damaged, it's not going to break the bank to replace them, so that's another plus. They are both waterproof. I got waterproof versions just in case, you never know. And both of them have the adjustable light feature, so I can read in orange light in the evenings and white light in the daytime. My Kobo will adjust automatically, which is fantastic. My Kindle will not adjust automatically. I have to adjust it, but that's okay. That's a small inconvenience. They are basically the same, to be totally honest with you. The screen, of course, a little different, a little smaller, a little bigger. They both have the comfort light, or adjustable warm light. I can listen to audiobooks, Wi-Fi connectivity. This one has 8 gigabytes. I think this one had like 16. The biggest, they're both waterproof. They're both pretty well identical, except I use them for different purposes. This one has the added bonus of coming made with recycled plastics, which was really nice. This one doesn't boast that, but that's not a big deal. I like that a lot though. So they're basically the same, but I use them for very different things. And while the paperback will never go out of style, book sniffing. These are far more convenient. Technology for the win. Yeah, that's my story. So I think what I'm gonna do moving forward, because I also like to collect my physical books, I just have this thing where I love being surrounded by my books. It just brings me joy and happiness and peace of mind. I'm still gonna buy paperbacks. Gonna collect all my Stephen King, gonna collect all my Goosebumps. Those are like my big collections that I want all of the things of. But everything else, I think if I love the book or I love the series, I'm going to get 2 copies, an ebook copy and a paperback or hardcover copy to go on my shelf, because I'm cool like that. And so I think that while I'll still be buying books, physical books, I'll be buying a lot less. And that will save on my space issue. I have a very small space. My house isn't big. My little office is not big. It gets cluttered very quickly. and that's going to help with saving on space. This can hold all of my things, and even if my gigabytes are out, I can save them in the cloud and download them again if I want to read them again. I am just in love. That's my plan. Okay, that's it. I just wanted to give a short review. I highly recommend diving into the world of ebooks if you haven't already. Do it. They're affordable. You can find Kindles for a lot cheaper if you're in Canada and you, like me, want to borrow ebooks from the Libby/Overdrive world through your libraries. Then Kobo is an excellent option. There are some books you can only get on Kindle, which is why I have two. But if you're not diving into the world of indie reading, Kobo will do you just fine. There are indie books available on Kobo as well, but they're not as prevalent. Amazon's kind of got the market there by the balls a little bit. Okay, that's my short review. Highly, highly recommend jumping into the ebook world. I am a huge fan. I don't think I'm ever going back. Okay, I would love to hear from you in the comments. Are you a die-hard physical book reader? Are you just kind of stepping foot into that ebook world, or have you been into the ebook world for like the last 15 years and you're 1,000 light years ahead of me? I'd love to hear from you. What are your thoughts? Okay, book nerds, that's all I've got. As always, happy reading.